Hey guys, how are you? If you can hear me, will you type in the chat to let me know that the sound is okay? I am using this mic, so I want to make sure that there's no echo or anything. I'm going to scroll up in the chat and see who's all here. Ola, Sarah, hi, Deborah, Joan, Sharonda. She's freaking out about to have a live chat. Yeah. This was sort of an impulse for me today. So Megan, Brenda, Christina, Nona, Rachel, Lisa, Amy, Linda, Melinda, Sylvia, Tracy, Tara, Trina, hi, Alma's here, Cheryl. Okay, you guys can hear me. Good. Okay, so I am here today to celebrate the end of swim season. No, I'm just kidding. Not really. I mean, kind of. The last day of swim practice was yesterday for both my kids because they did not make it to the state tournament this year. So I am just, obviously, it's kind of a letdown that they didn't make it to state, but they did great this year. And it has been so, I think, like just taxing on on our whole family to have 2.5 hours of swim practice every night and swim meets every weekend, etc. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice break, and then Connor's gonna start soccer, and we'll do it all over again. But swim seems like it's a long season. Like it's usually from September through, yeah, like September, like end of September through February. So yeah, it's kind of a long season, but I've been a bad YouTuber because I have a bunch of packages from my PO box that I have picked up over the last few months and haven't opened yet. So instead of filming a video and posting it later, I thought I would just go live and share with you guys what I got. And I love that you guys send me stuff. Obviously, you don't have to. I try really hard to send everyone cards and thank you cards back, but sometimes I get overwhelmed. But everything that I'm opening tonight, I will send a thank you card back as long as you included your address. And then I still have Christmas cards as well. I'm not going to open those up on video tonight, but I am going to open those soon. And I did order Christmas cards this year, which I was even a little bit surprised at myself because it's like, I don't even know how I had it together enough to order Christmas cards. And I did get those sent out to family, but I have a bunch left. And so if you guys sent me a Christmas card to my PO box, you will get one back. It'll just be like a New Year's Christmas card. So Hannah, yeah, I was just wondering the other day, where's your Christmas card? Where is it? I'm just kidding. Leah says your hair is awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I got like probably about 5 or 6 inches chopped off. I like it. It's a lot easier to take care of. Nicole from Des Moines, you're just a few short hours away from me. Oh, you want to see my shirt? Yeah. So I got this. Oh, I'm mirrored. I got this at like a local coffee shop. It's like a skeleton, and then it's got like a iced coffee in its hand. It says Black Pearl. That's like a local coffee shop here. Oh, Gigi sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and all your videos. That's so kind. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate that so much. Also, if you guys want to ask any questions, I'll do kind of Q&A too while I'm opening these. If you could do like a hashtag Q before your question in your chat, that way I can go back through and find them easily. Okay. Cindy says, can you show us your basement one day? Yes, I will. In fact, I need to do that this weekend. You guys will probably be surprised at how many Legos Adam has. Not really, probably not, because he's kind of a nerd. Okay, so this first gift is from Sharon from Silver Spring, Maryland. How do I get the comment off of there? There we go. Okay. I'm trying a new streaming. It's called Streamlabs. I'm trying it out because I have had so many problems with YouTube Live and trying to like schedule streams and then like go live later. And I also feel like it's kind of bright, but I do have a light on because I wasn't quite sure how dark it was going to be. But anyway, I think this is going to work out really well because I can like highlight comments and they show up on the screen, which is really cool. I think that's awesome. Jen says, how are the braces going? Okay. Well, as you can see, I have this one tooth right here that's really annoying the heck out of me. And I know it's all part of the process. So March 7th, I go and I get a bracket put on this tooth so that it can actually move in line with the other ones. Other than that, I'm really happy with how everything has straightened out. It's just, it's actually, they're actually moving a lot faster than I thought they would. And a couple of people asked me why I just didn't get Invisalign. And I don't know all the particulars because obviously I'm not an orthodontist, but my orthodontist said that with my particular teeth and jaw and whatever, that the regular braces would be quicker and more accurate than Invisalign. And so I just went with that. I actually know someone who got Invisalign and then they didn't wear their trays at all. And then they like their teeth are not moving because they're like not wearing their trays. And part of me was like, okay, well, when you have braces, like you're forced to wear them. It's not like you can take them off. So that's kind of a good thing too about having braces. My 17-year-old daughter is graduating high school in a month and accepted to various nursing schools. Any tips and advice on nursing school and education, Missy in San Antonio? Hi, Missy. I think you mentioned that in a comment also. And I think, are you the one too that said your son is joining the military? I think if I remember correctly, I saw that in a comment. Advice for nursing school. It's been a long time since I've been in nursing school, like 2002, 2003. It's a lot of work. I would say, I think if you can treat school, treat college like a job, treat it like you would a job. And I think that's one of the best pieces of advice that I could offer that I've ever heard anyone offer before in terms of how school goes. I had to work a lot when I was in college. And so I feel like if I didn't have to, I could have spent a lot more time in school and maybe got better grades my first time around, but I made it through. So yeah, that would be my advice. Okay, so let's open this. This is from Sharon. By the way, I'm going to stay on here. I'm going to try to stay on here for about an hour and then I have to put the kids to bed. So she sent me some Capital City, Washington, D.C. style wing sauce. Mambo sauce, mild and sweet hot. So that looks delicious. Thank you. Oh, and then she sent me a mug too. I think I'll just be happy today. And it has a rainbow on the little handle. Isn't that cute? Thank you so much. She sent me a card too. Oh, the card has a rainbow on it also. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you very much. That's so cute. I hope you and your family enjoy it. Yes, we will. Anything barbecue sauce, I'm sure we will. We will enjoy. Okay, and then this next gift is from Katie in, is it Oklahoma or Oregon? I think it's Oregon, maybe. She sent me a rainbow notebook. The camera is going to be a little bit janky, so I'll try to share it the best I can. Oh, she sent me a little magnet with a rainbow on it. I love how you guys send me like the random rainbow stuff. I love it. Head County barbecue seasoning. So I'll give that to Adam. So he smoke me some ribs. Head County barbecue sauce. And then she also sent me a Starbucks mug. Oh, cool. I love getting the different state ones. I try to get them. Oh, it's Oklahoma. So it is okay and not OR. It's Oklahoma coffee mug, Starbucks mug. Thank you so much, Katie. Yeah, I try to get the mugs if I'm like when I'm traveling for work, I try to get the mugs if I'm in an airport, but sometimes I don't. Like sometimes it sounds stupid, but like sometimes I don't have the room in my bag, and then I'm afraid it's gonna get smashed. And then if I don't have a carry-on and no place to put it, you know how that goes. So I don't always get them. And then someone else sent me a cookbook. So this was actually from Amazon. Shonda, she sent me the living table recipes and devotions for everyday get-togethers. So, and some of these are from before Christmas, by the way. So thank you so much for that. I may have already sent you a thank you note because if you guys have ever sent anything on Amazon before, they include like a little gift insert receipt type thing. And then you can just scan the QR code and you can send it with your phone. It's pretty cool. Okay. Wanda says, do you still order Starbucks? Yes, I do. Although we just got a Scooters coffee like not far from where I live. And so we've been trying that out. I have to say, like, it's okay. It's not, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's good when I just want like an iced latte really quick. Hannah says she's drinking hot cocoa and sitting on her back porch. That sounds lovely. Heather says, can you please go over how you clean everything in the salad spinner again? I can't find the fabulous video you did ages and ages ago. Yeah. So, I mean, basically I just soak everything in super cold water. If it's like a fruit or something that has like a waxy coating on it, sometimes I put vinegar in the water, but I don't always. It just depends on my mood at the time, really. And then if I'm washing greens, a lot of times I will put lemon juice in the water and let the lettuce or the greens soak in there. That does help a little bit keeping it from going brown if you stick it in the fridge afterwards. So yeah. Rex, do you love rainbows? I see lots in the background. Yes, I do. I don't even know how I got started with that. I just started liking them, and then you guys sent them to me, and I don't know. I always see like rainbow wall hangings and different, I don't know, pattern things. I don't know. I like them a lot. Tiffany said, did you know the moment you wanted to have kids? Nope. I mean, I always kind of knew I wanted kids, but also like I didn't really think a whole lot about it before we decided to have kids. Like I just thought like, well, it's the next thing that I'm supposed to do because I'm supposed to go to college and I'm supposed to get a job and then I'm supposed to get married and then I'm supposed to have kids. Obviously, I wouldn't change anything for the world. I love my kids. I'm super proud of them. Yeah, so no, it wasn't like a long drawn out thing. I mean, I got married when I was 23, so that was pretty young. Adam and I were together for 5 years. I was going to say there wasn't a whole lot of thinking that went into that either, but there was like we were together a long time. However, I was still very young. Very, very young. 23 is very young, I think. Okay, this next gift is from Kendra in Washington, and I'm pretty sure Kendra has sent me stuff before. Oh my gosh. So she sent me a bunch of like vintage stickers, which is freaking awesome. She says some of them are from Creative Memories, which if you guys don't know, Creative Memories is like a scrapbooking company. They used to be like one of those direct sellers, like Stampin' Up. I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator for a long time. And Creative Memories was kind of like the scrapbooking version of Stampin' Up. Look at these, how cute they are. I love these vintage stickers. In fact, my friend Laura Wansick, if you are at all in the scrapbooking world, you maybe know her. She designs for a lot of teams, but I might have to share some of these stickers with her because she loves stickers. Oh my gosh, these are so cool. Look, little hearts. Thank you so much, Kendra. I love these. I just love them. Okay. Jay-Z said she had braces for 5 years. 5 years. Oh my gosh. That is a long time. I have a friend actually that right now who is also has adult braces, and she's had hers on for like, I think a little bit over 3 years, and she's like over it. She is so over it, and I do not blame her. Okay. Leah Liz, question, will you ever go full-time YouTube? Oh my God, no, never. I will never do that because I really like my job and I've worked too hard to get to where I'm at in my job. And really from what I've read, the average YouTube channel only lasts, not only, but lasts anywhere between 5 to 10 years. And I feel like that's just not a good career plan. Now, if you're going to like diversify your business and do like online courses and do other things like that, then that's one thing. But I mean, I plan on staying at my job for like 30 some years and then retiring. Obviously not at the same job, but I plan on working at a job for, 30 some years and then retiring with, benefits and a 401k, and YouTube does not let you do that. So nope, I will never do that. Tammy says, how is your stepdad doing? You're a great stepdaughter for making an effort to be there for him. Thank you. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. I would say I think he is doing as good as can be expected. If you guys don't know, my mom and I have always kind of had like a difficult relationship. I hadn't spoken with her in a while during the pandemic because she was saying that it was all fake and whatever. And I couldn't deal with that because I was at the time working in a hospital where we were, dealing with all of that. And so anyway, we kind of cut ties for a while. Fast forward a couple of years, she was adamantly against getting vaccinated, and she ended up getting COVID. And between the time she got diagnosed or tested positive and passed away, it was like 19 days. She was very sick, in the hospital, in the ICU on a vent. We had to pull it. We had to take her off life support. It was awful. It was an awful situation. So that has been very difficult. Obviously for my whole family, not just me, my grandparents, my uncles, my stepdad, my sister, all of that. So it's been, that happened, let's see, right before Christmas, actually. The funeral was like December 6th. So that, and then, with the holidays and everything, I went through kind of a really rough time, like right when I went back to work, like right after Christmas. It was just like everything kind of came crashing back all at once. And I don't know. It's like when something like that happens, you almost can't process it, right? Like it's like your brain tries to process it, and then it's like, is this real? Like, I kept, and then I got back into therapy and I told my therapist, I'm like, this doesn't even seem real, So yeah, that has been difficult, but, I've always been pretty close to my stepdad. He is, him and my mom got married when I was like 18 or 19. So, I did not grow up with him as a kid, but we've always had a pretty good relationship. So yeah, so we're, spending time together, and when he's not at work, we get together, go out for breakfast. He spends time with the kids and stuff. So thank you. I appreciate you asking about him. It's been an interesting season in my life. Marciela, just a comment. I love the inclusivity that radiates through from your videos. Representation matters. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That actually reminds me of something we were talking about at work the other day. We're working on, there's some really cool things that are like happening in healthcare, in terms of like employee training. We're actually working on this virtual reality app that's going to do some types of training for healthcare workers. And so we're talking about like the different scenarios and like, who should who should portray the nurse, who should portray the doctor, etc. And of course, the designers came up with a blonde woman to be the nurse. And I'm like, can't we have a male nurse? Like, can't we have a Black female doctor? Can't we have, can we have like as much diversity as possible? And so after we kind of brought that up, they're like, oh yeah, like, yeah, we should do that, because you're right. Representation does matter. Thank you for that. How excited are you for swim season to be over? Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. I mean, I love doing it, and like I volunteer as an official, and my kids love it, and it's super fun, but it's also just like so much like time on top of what I'm already doing. And so, I would really like to publish a lot more videos than I do. I just totally run out of time. So, I'm excited for it to be over. Yeah. Even though it's a little bit sad. Tasha, have you ever made Christine's banana bread? No, I don't think I have. Although a few people have asked me that. So I need to get on that. Actually, I have some bananas right now that are pretty ripe. Let me write it down. Christine banana bread. Otherwise I'll forget. I have to write everything down or I'll forget. Ha! Where is Murphy? Tiffany says. I don't know. He's not in here. I shut the door. He's probably downstairs sleeping on the couch with Adam, because he gets excitable sometimes, and if a car drives by and he starts barking, I don't want to scare you guys. I have to have him outside the door to when I'm on calls for work, because he'll start barking. He'll start barking in the middle of that. Bring back the closet chats, Yvette says. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, that was when I first started YouTube. Jay-Z, Jen, you are awesome and your content never disappoints. Thank you for the super chat. That's very awesome. You guys don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I was just thinking the other day. Actually, I was talking to another YouTuber, and we were talking about like some of these videos, and I'm guilty of this too. When I watch videos and I'm like, oh wow, that was a good video. It was like a 20-minute video, and then you think of like how much work like goes into that. Some of the budget videos that I do, if I really like add up all my time, it's like probably like 18 hours worth of work. So I really appreciate it when you guys recognize that, because it does take a lot of work, but it's also fun. It's fun. I say it's work, but it's also fun. So it's not really work. Hope you've had a good day. Thank you. I did not mean to show that one because it wasn't a question. Do you have a San Antonio, Texas Starbucks mug? I do, because I actually went there for work a couple of times and got one. So yes, I do. Thank you. Paula, I love your videos. I'm a fairly new follower and a retired fellow nurse. Thank you for your service. I know we usually say that to veterans, but I always say that to nurses and teachers too. Thank you for your service, right? Valerie, I'm still hoping for smoker recipes. Yes. Okay. So I do have, actually, Valerie, if you search Jen Chapin barbecue sauce, it will pull up a video that I made a long time ago where Adam made some homemade barbecue sauce. I think it's probably still on my channel. So you can find that recipe there. It's really good. And then I am trying to convince him to do a smoker video. So we'll see. I don't know. He is he doesn't want to be on camera. If he's in my videos, I don't like show him on the camera. I like show his hands and what he's doing. Yeah. I love the Beverly says, what is your favorite meal in your cookbook? I don't know. I think so. There's a couple. So there's a slow cooker chicken chili. I can't remember exactly what it's called. That's really, really good. And it's super easy to make. And it's awesome with like shredded cheese on top and Fritos. Yum. And then another one is there's a Korean beef tacos recipe, which I love. They're really good as lettuce wraps too. I wish my kids liked them more. Every time I make it, they're like, this is sweet, because I think they're expecting it to taste like taco meat. But yeah, those are probably two. Diana says, I've never believed women have to have kids. That's true. I don't either. Paula, I was 18 when I got married. Would I do it again? No, I lived some life first. That's funny. Amanda, I have a 1990 and 1996 Southern Comfort cookbooks I was going to donate. Would you want them sent to you? Yes, of course. Please do. If you don't mind shipping them, you could ship them to my P.O. box. I would love them. Xenia? I'm going to say Xenia. Where would you like to retire? I don't know. I really like Colorado. Like my dream is to like have a house in the mountains. I think that would be so pretty, but it's also cold there. And like the older I get, the more I like don't like the cold. So I don't know. I keep teasing my kids that after they graduate high school, we're going to move somewhere. And they're like, no, you're not. You're not going to move. You're never getting rid of this house. And I'm like, oh, calm down. You never know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would want to go to Florida or anywhere like that. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a while. Actually, I think I just looked at my stuff the other day. I think I can retire when I'm 57. So that's what, 18 years. Yeah. We'll just fly by that next 18 years. Sylvia, what was your experience as a bedside nurse? I mean, I loved it for the years that I did it. I actually worked as a CNA for 4 years while I was in nursing school. And then I was an LPN for a year, and then I was an RN. And so all in told, I did work at the bedside for many years, and I loved it. I love taking care of patients. I think it's super fulfilling. The reason I left was because the staffing ratios at that time where I was working were awful. And I was getting assigned, like normally I would work, I worked second shift a lot. So like, 2 to, well, I guess it wasn't 2 to 10, 3 to midnight or whatever the shift was for the times that were there. And I just remember leaving work every night after, having like 8 or 9 patients assigned to just me. And I just felt like I couldn't take care of the patients like they deserve to be taken care of. It wasn't safe. And at some point that really impacts your mental health, right? Because you're constantly thinking like, what did I forget? What did I miss? Someone's not getting care that should be because I have a really sick patient and I can't take care of the other ones because I'm just taking care of them. And so I got to the point where I was like, I have to do something different. Like I have to. And so I just started applying for different jobs, and that's when I moved to more of like a case management job, which was still very demanding in terms of like I was doing bed control for the hospital and different things like that. So it was still a stressful job. It just wasn't like doing direct patient care. And then I did a variety of other different jobs, mostly in quality improvement. But yeah, it's hard because at some point you just can't be a martyr for your hospital anymore. You can't be a martyr for your position anymore. You have to kind of do what's right for your own mental health. But I mean, I love doing it. I love taking care of patients. I miss it. If maybe that's something I can do like later on when I retire, I can go back and work PRN or something like that. I don't know. Heather says, did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Did you make a spread? Oh my God, no, I was the worst. I organized my refrigerator. I told Adam, we woke up on Sunday and I was like, I totally forgot today was a Super Bowl because, we're upset that the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl. So I just made dinner like I normally did. And then I spent basically the whole day cleaning out my fridge and organizing it, which by the way, you guys will see that video tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I did. Super exciting. Yes. Be sure and like this live. Yes. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Abigail, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're right on time, girl. What made you get traditional braces versus Invisalign? I talked about this a little bit earlier, but basically my orthodontist said that it would be quicker and more effective, and they work faster because you can't take them out of your mouth. So that's what I did. And my insurance actually, which I was shocked at this, my dental insurance actually covered a portion of the traditional braces, which I did not think that they would because I'm an adult, but apparently they did. So, okay. Let's do one more question and then I'll open some more. Okay. Aubrey says, any recommendations for a new mom? My daughter is about to turn 5 months. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that is a rough time in life, or at least it was for me. And I think it was hard because when you have a baby, everyone's telling you, enjoy every minute. They're so precious, blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know. I went back to work when my kids were like 6 and 10 weeks old, and I was definitely not enjoying every moment. I can tell you that much. So I think that if I would have had to do it over, if I could give anyone some advice, I would say, let go of perfection and let people help you, and I don't mean help you in a way that it's not their job. Cause I know a lot of women are like, oh, my husband helps me. It's like, well, they're his kids too, So I think if I could say anything, I would say, let go of that perfection. If you do have a partner or a significant other, make them do their fair share. If you're tired and you're at your wit's end, hand the kid off and go take a nap. If you can get family help, that's good too. I know that people can't always get that. But yeah, just try to take as much help as you can. There's no shame in that. We used to live in a closer knit society where we lived in like villages and family homes where, there were multi-generational homes. And so when women had babies, there were other people there to help them. And we don't have that anymore. And so we're just expected to kind of do everything for this little infant and keep our job and do all the other things. And it's just not practical sometimes. So take all the help that you can get. Okay, so this next package is from Maria in Chicago, and she sent, is this an embroidered, this looks like a tea towel maybe. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm sorry, the lighting is kind of janky. I'm trying to show you the best I can. So she sent that. Oh, she sent this card. This is actually looks like a Stampin' Up card. I would be able to know that card anywhere. When I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I used to have like these classes at my house and we'd all make cards. Oh, she says, I collect dish towels when I go back home to Italy. They are always so colorful and unique. They help chase away the homesickness. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Yes, these are cool. You guys will see me using these in my kitchen. You could tell they're brand new tea towels because they're like very stiff. So I'll have to wash them and use them. Salute. I can't read that. It's in salute. I don't know. I'm not going to make a fool of myself by reading that. But thank you so much, Maria. That is awesome. I will wash those and use them ASAP. I got to keep all this stuff together so I can send thank you notes. Yeah, Adam was in here the other day and he's like, when are you going to open all this stuff? I'm like, I know, I'm behind. Okay, this is a rainbow bag. This is cute. I actually took this out of the box. Oh, this is from Juliana in Missouri. She sent me stuff before. Okay, so she sent me these coffee meringue bites. Yum, thank you. She sent me, oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff in here. A mini utensil set. Oh, these have little rainbows on them. How cute are they? Oh, and she sent me some reusable cold cups. Thank you. You know what? You guys would be so proud of me because I've been trying to make more of my iced lattes at home and not just flush my Starbucks money down the drain. She sent me a card. I'll open that later. Oh, she sent Murphy some rotisserie chicken flavor treats. Thank you. Murphy will be happy to see those. Sorry, I don't know if the tissue like rustling by the microphone is bothersome or not. Oh, that's cute. It's a little rainbow. It says, "You are kind and beautiful." Oh my gosh, you sent me a lot. Oh, this is like a little coin purse, travel size. I can't speak. It's like a little travel pouch, coin purse. Oh, that is so cute. And it has rainbows. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Oh, coffee. Pumpkin spice coffee. That I need that. In fact, my coffee machine right over there. Someone asked me, they're like, why do you think you need a coffee machine in your office? I'm like, because you just have to have one when you're always on. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this open. Please hold. I can't tell you how many times I haven't been able to get off of a call or a meeting and I've needed coffee, and it's come in so handy to have it up here. Plus, I bought it with the Amazon gift card, so that's my justification. I couldn't think of the word for it. When it rains, look for rainbows. Oh, look at that! And then it's got in the inside. When it's dark, look for stars. When it rains, look for rainbows. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much. I love that cup. And then she sent these little, oh my gosh, rainbow centerpiece decorations. Thank you so much. That is so cool. You're so kind. So kind. I gotta clear off some room here. Okay. I should have been more prepared. Isn't that just like the story of my freaking life, though? Yeah, so while I'm putting this stuff away, I was going to tell you guys, I hopefully have some like fun, different new things coming this year. I'm not going to like talk about them in detail yet because I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, right? You're always supposed to underpromise and overdeliver. But I'm working on some things that are hopefully going to happen within the next few months, outside of YouTube in a different capacity and more of like a support system / site for working moms. So I'm super excited about that because I think that's really important. And you don't necessarily have to be a working mom to be involved in that. In fact, you can be a non-working dad if you want to, but so stay on the lookout for that. I know that's very vague, isn't it? But I'm just telling you it's in the works. Okay. This is from Tara in Illinois. She says, thank you for the content you create. Your weekend prep videos inspire me. So it looks like she, these would make a great addition to your scrapbook pages. They're little teddy bears. Aren't they so cute? This one is a Lego, which of course, yes, Connor, we love some Legos. This one is a little girl bear with a little pinwheel. That's so cute. She has a Facebook account, Crafty Tammy Sue, Tammy's Custom Crafts. So check that out if you're interested. Thank you so much. Wait, it says Tara, but then it says Tammy's Custom Crafts. Tara, Tammy, I don't know. Well, whatever it is, I'll go back and link her. I'll go back and link the site down below when the live is over. I can do that so you guys can visit her Facebook page. But thank you. Okay, this is from Janet in Nebraska, which is just a state over from me. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a rainbow popper. Oh, that's so funny. You know, actually, Connor loves these, so I'm sure he'll try to steal this from me. He is like one of those fidget. He loves those freaking fidget toys. He's always asking if he can take them to school. And I'm like, I don't even know if they let you have those at school. Does the teacher take them away? I don't know. Like, he's always like, I need to fidget with something. And I'm like, well, I guess you can take it to school, but if you get it taken away, then that's your own fault. Okay, this is from Shay in Australia. Oh, this came from far away. Oh, that's neat. Oh, these are bookmarks. They're actually simple stories, which they make scrapbooking items, but they are little snap-in bookmarks. Thank you. And then this is wrapped in rainbow wrapping paper. I love that you guys send me rainbows. I don't know. Everyone always asks me where it comes from. I'm like, I don't know. I just love them. Be the rainbow. Oh, that's so sweet. Look, it's a little sign. That is so cute. Thank you so much, Shay. That's very kind of you. I'll send you a thank you note. I don't know how long it takes thank you notes to get, or like just cards, like if you just send cards internationally, I don't know how long it takes. Probably maybe not as long as a package. I wonder if I should let me put myself on mute while I open this quick. Okay, sorry. I just didn't want to hurt your ears. Okay. This is from Casey in Oklahoma. I can read that one. It says okay and not OR. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's a little AirPod rainbow case. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. I'll definitely be using that. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Brave and fearless. It has rainbows on it. Oh, thank you so much. You guys, I'm gonna have all the rainbows, all the coffee mugs. I'm just gonna sit here in my office and sip my coffee and be surrounded by my rainbows. Okay, let's answer some questions. Emily says, do you ever get overwhelmed with lasagna love? I've gotten a ton of requests of people who work full time and don't meal prep. Yeah, you know what? And I honestly have paused. So if you guys aren't familiar with Lasagna Love, they're a volunteer organization where you can volunteer to make meals for people or families in need. The intent of it was sort of started out so like families who maybe were on, a super tight budget or food insecure, or they just had a baby or someone passed away, or, for a variety of reasons why someone might need a meal. But I am in the Lasagna Love Facebook group too. And, some people will get requests like, oh, I'm working full time and I don't have time to cook or something like that. And it's, I think we can obviously, all of us can be a little judgmental for the reasons why someone is requesting one. And I totally get that. I just go by the rule that I don't sign up for that week if I don't feel like I'm mentally and, I don't have the mental or just time capacity to do it. Like, excuse me, I'm drinking sparkling water. Like, for example, after my mom passed away, and then like probably for 4 to 5 weeks after that, I just paused my volunteering because I just didn't have the emotional capacity to do like one more thing. And I think that's fine, right? You can only give so much of yourself. So yeah, just put yourself on pause for a while and go back to it when you feel like you're ready. Abigail, will you ever do a podcast, not in addition to YouTube? Yeah, so that is something that I've thought about before. if I had all the time in the world, I would love to do it. I don't know that I would necessarily have enough things to talk about, so I might have to like get some guests, but I mean, I would love to if time was no issue. Maybe someday, I don't know. We'll see. That's the thing is like I could do if I did quit my job and do YouTube full time, which I'm not going to, I'd have a lot more time to do stuff like that, but I don't know. It'd be fun. It'd be fun, and honestly, I'm probably making it a little bit too complicated because I know people that just do like they do podcasts, but all they do is like they record a video and then they just take the audio from that and upload it to like the iTunes podcast. I don't whatever it's called. So I think there's ways that you can do it, but Michelle, have you ever been to North Carolina for work? North Carolina map. If I can look and see some of the cities, I can probably tell you. We need Jeopardy music. Of course, I'm streaming live, so it's going to load super slow. Yes, I have been. So I know for a fact I've flown through Charlotte. I do not think I have been to Charlotte proper though. I don't think I have. I could be wrong, but I don't think I have. But I think I've just flown through there. Julie, do you want to do meetups since you're traveling more? Maybe Chicago. Yeah. So I may be going to Chicago in April. If I do and I want to do a meetup, I'll probably announce that on Instagram. So I'll have to let you guys know. If you guys want to see my shirt, it's basically just a skeleton with an ice. It's a skeleton with an iced coffee. I don't know how well you can hear me. Yeah, I don't know. I got it from a local coffee shop. I walked in there. Kira and I went there the other day and I walked in there and I was like, I need that sweatshirt. That's cool. What other YouTuber, Maria? That's a pretty name. What other YouTuber would you like to collaborate with just for fun? I don't know. I feel like I've collaborated with a lot of people. Okay. Simply Mama Cooks. She would never collaborate with me. She has like millions of subscribers, but that would be fun. She's like a fabulous cook. Michelle, do you have a Utah Starbucks mug? No, I don't. And actually I've only been to Utah once. I went to Salt Lake City for work last year and I did not get a mug. But no, I don't have one. And she says she loves Murphy. Thank you. Lisa is 40 and still hasn't decided if she wants kids. That girl, you're fine. You should come to Virginia on vacation. Yeah. We are going to Florida for spring break. So that's going to be fun. Julie, do you ever have trouble sleeping? I do not. I am a pretty good sleeper and Adam will tell you I fall asleep in like 5 minutes and then I'm like usually out till morning. I have always been a good sleeper. Knock on wood. So no, I don't really. Yeah, Paula, all of my years as a hospital nurse, 24 years, I worked night shift and always had 11, 12 patients. Awful. Yeah. I mean, nights are a little bit different but I shouldn't say that, right? Because I mean, I know I worked nights before too, and it's hard because things always go wrong. And the worst part is like no one's in the hospital at night. Like you don't have x-ray, you don't have, surgery, you'll have any of the specialties there. And so it's something. I know what you mean. Aaron, there wasn't a YouTube when I was a nurse working full-time raising 3 kids. I would have loved this kind of content back then. Question, do you think about going back to school? I did go back to school. I got my master's degree, which is up there on the wall. I went back to school like 6 years ago, I think 6 or 7 years ago, and I got a master's in nursing administration. I am super proud of that. It was a lot of hard work when my kids were still little, and I would never trade it for anything. I was able to have much more earning power in my career and just have more opportunities with a master's degree. So, would I go back to school after that? Probably not. I know several people who are going back for PhDs, and I personally don't see the value in that for me right now, but you never know. Jay-Z, any plans on maybe developing or designing a meal planner? Yeah, so I was talking to someone about that last year, and then it never really went anywhere. Um, that would be like a dream for me, but I would really want something that wasn't just like a cheap notebook. So, I don't know. I mean, it would be really fun to do. It's something that I've definitely thought about. I just I don't I don't have like the time and or resources and or all of that stuff to figure it out. But I will say I am working on a mini course for meal planning, which I don't have a timeline for that yet. I'm gonna talk about it on my YouTube channel. But that's gonna be super fun. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. And in that, I'm gonna show you a lot of different options for meal planners because I typically use the Carrie L meal planner. But once I started doing research on it, there are a ton of different meal planners out there. And I'm kind of excited to like walk through all of them with you guys and show you all that. So yeah. Shelly, I like this. I didn't like my kids until they were at least able to communicate their needs about two. It's okay. They're all well-adjusted adults now. Yeah, I love that. Christy says, I just bought a house. Congratulations. Major remodel. Love your butcher block. Is that granite? So my butcher block is maple and the countertops in my kitchen are quartz because quartz was cheaper. And my backsplash is just a white, like a plain white subway tile with gray grout. One thing I would say about backsplashes in your kitchen is do not get white or cream grout. You will immediately probably regret it. I used to have white grout in my old kitchen and it was awful to clean. Tracy, not sure if anybody asked this. Are you going to put out another cookbook? I would love to put out another cookbook. Sorry, I was just putting someone in timeout. I would love to put out another cookbook. I don't know. I had a company approach me about it, and then like the idea that they pitched to me was not something I was interested in writing, so I declined. And then they never got back to me. So oh well. That's fine. Okay, let's do a couple more questions. Thank you, Hannah. Joseph. Joseph playing Russian roulette there, sir. Do I want more kids? No. No. Nope, and I cannot have more kids. It is surgically impossible. Okay. What kind of music do you like, Cassandra? Cassandra the fam. One of my very best friends is named Cassandra too. I like all kinds of music. The only kind of music I don't really like anymore is country, unless it's like 90s country. I always think that 90s country was like the last best decade of country. And then after that, it just all kind of went downhill. But I listen to anything. I like pop. I like classic rock. I'm not particular. But you know what? I don't really listen to music all that often. Even when I'm in the car, I'm usually listening to like a podcast or an audiobook or yeah, I'm just not a huge music listener. Yeah, so I should stay up with the chat because it looks like there's someone that in here that needs moderated. Hannah, I need to put you as a moderator. How do I do that? I need to figure that out. Jacqueline says, did you recently cut your hair? Yes, I did. Alma, what is one food you will not cook in your kitchen? Beef tongue. Beef tongue or organ meat, probably. I know. Okay, so apparently there was a raw meat dude in here. I did block him, so sorry I didn't get to that faster. Vanessa, have you ever been to Honolulu for work? Oh my gosh, no, but please send me there. Even though it's like probably an 18-hour flight. I would love to go there. Any plans to come to California? I'm in Sacramento. I was in Sacramento for work like, oh gosh, this was like pre-COVID. Probably like 4 years ago, but I haven't been back there since. Okay, I'm going to scroll. What do you love about living in Iowa? Hello from Des Moines. I mean, I love that the cost of living is really low. Really low here. You know, houses are cheap. I mean, relatively cheap. You know, property and houses are relatively cheap as compared to other parts of the country. I feel like even just like, you know, the cost of groceries is somewhat cheaper too. What don't I like? That we don't have anything here. I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't have a Target where I live. I always say Target, like that's the only thing. I mean, I don't know. We don't even have like decent restaurants in the town where I live. So, Gail says, what was their energy drinks with the chocolate flavor? Do you still drink them? I think that was your super, maybe is what you're talking about. No. So I actually switched to athletic greens because I kept seeing it on other people's channels and I'm doing like really awesome at taking them every day, which is weird. Probably because I like paid for them and I don't want to waste my money. But yeah, anyway. I do the athletic greens every day. I had to start doing something because my vitamin D and my iron levels were super low and I was tired all the time and I hated it. And I had to do something. Taylor, I'm a grad student for library science at U of Iowa. Oh, congratulations. We should get coffee sometime. Any tips for second semester drag? I'm feeling bogged down and it's only February. I don't know, man. You gotta keep trucking. So I will say there is something that I have been doing that if you lack focus and motivation to get things done, I don't want to say it's a program. There's a website. It's called Cave Day, like cave as in like you go into a cave, like CAVE, caveday.com. I'll probably talk about it on my channel at some point, but I have been using their service, I guess you would say. Essentially, it's a way where you can like go into a Zoom, they call it a cave or like a Zoom room with other people. And you just work on something for like a predetermined amount of time. So like it's either 1 hour or 3 hours. And I get so much done doing that. It's amazing. Like, I don't know. I have issues focusing. So yeah. 90s music. Yeah, 90s music is the best. Alma, does it bother you when I or others make conversations on your channel? No, not at all. Some YouTubers hate it. Like when you like comment, like when you talk back and forth in the comments, oh my gosh, no. Why would people not like that? Like, I mean, I guess if there's like commenters like arguing back and forth, like sometimes you might have to delete those. But if you're just talking, like, I don't know why people wouldn't like that. Like the more people that comment on your video, the more engagement it gets. So no, of course not. Where in Florida are you going for spring break? We are going to Orlando. No. Yeah. Is that where Universal Studios is? I think that's where Universal Studios is. I don't know. I've never been there. I should say I've never been there. I've been to Orlando for work before, but I've never been to Disney World. I've never been to Universal Studios. Are you extra careful when making friends now? Ashley says that you're more famous. Okay. No, because I'm not famous at all. No one knows who. I mean, I have had people like recognize me in the grocery store before, and it always like catches me off guard, and then I have to like redirect myself. And then I met someone in the grocery store like around Christmas time, and I had to apologize to them. I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel like I have bad manners right now, but I was just like, I'm not used to that or whatever, because I'm just like standing there looking for beans, like so intent on like, okay, which kind of beans do I need for this recipe? And then it's like, hi Jen, are you on YouTube? And that's like, oh my gosh, yes, like always say hi to me. But no, I fully reject the fact that I am famous, because I'm just sitting here like a hot mess like y'all are. We're all in this together. How long we have to wear the braces for? 18 months. So they've already been on for 6 months. So we're almost there. Are restaurants closing at 4 p.m.? Yes. A lot of places are short staffed. So it is, yeah, bad staffing levels. Berna, do you feel Noom is worth the price? I don't know. I'm kind of like, I tried that before. I'm kind of neutral about it. I think it can be good if you don't want to count calories. I think that it can help you be accountable. But anyway. Okay. Someone said you're going to check out Cave Day. Would you ever get bariatric surgery? I actually had bariatric surgery in 2016. And yes, I'm still overweight, so technically I'm a failure. But that's another story for another day. But yes, I've had gastric sleeve surgery before. I've had people ask me about that on Instagram before, and I will definitely answer questions about it if you guys ever have questions. It's been a long time ago since I had that. Yeah, it's a story in and of itself, but yeah. Okay. Ashley says you are not a failure. Okay, I'm not a failure. If you have to fail forward, right? I'm just kidding. No, I don't think it was a failure, honestly, because I have a much better relationship with food now than I did before. I do not have food issues like I did before, meaning like I don't associate like certain things with like good and bad foods. Like I just eat until I'm full and then I stop. Like I don't always eat the right foods. And obviously we all have times in our lives where our weight goes up and down. But I have been really great about exercising. I've been getting up almost every morning and riding my bike, and it's been awesome. I'm going to do a video about that soon. Yeah, Jay-Z, like you said, the mental healing. I think that is one thing that my program didn't really address, was like, you need like I can't speak, a multimodal approach, right? So for example, like you have to have like the physical restriction of bariatric surgery, but you also need to address like the complex mental health issues that you might have regarding that. So it's it's always, Kalima said my sleep failed me. I had to get revision surgery. Yeah, I've heard of that before. What was another question? About bariatric surgery in Mexico. I know people that have had it before, and everything has been fine. I personally don't think it's something I would do unless I didn't have any other option. My insurance did cover mine, and I know that a lot of people have insurance that doesn't cover theirs, and so they don't have a choice. And so in that case, then it may be worth it. I think you just always have to weigh the pros and cons of that. Kayla says, what kind of work do you do in the medical field that requires you to travel? I do consulting work. So basically, I do I do healthcare consulting work. So some of the things that I, specialize in, or I specialize in is the wrong word, but like my field area of expertise would be like change management, quality improvement. I do a lot on like healthcare data interpretation. I am like skilled in healthcare data analysis and working on, process improvement with hospitals and different things like that. So that is what I do. Oh yeah, acid reflux and hernia. Some people get really bad acid reflux after sleeve surgery. I have had no complications, thank the Lord. Okay, this is it from Jamie in Missouri, and she sent me a pineapple envelope, and she sent me some, I believe these are crocheted leaves. Those are so cute. Look at those. I know I'm a terrible YouTuber because I'm just now showing you guys these things and they're like fall items. She sent me some other goodies too, and a card with a heart on it. It says some fall. Oh, so she makes fall decor. Her Etsy shop is Gifted Missouri Girl. Thank you so much. Those are so sweet. I always can use some decor items for my house, and I love me some seasonal decor items. Okay, we better get to opening some more gifts. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on the chat so I could get the creeper out of there that was asking about raw meat. Like, what are we, in middle school? Okay, I've been live for about an hour, so we'll go for about another 20 minutes, and then I should do this. I can't get this out of here. I should do this more often though, because I love chatting with you guys and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, oh God, just a second. Sometimes I feel like going live is like intimidating for some reason. And then I just got to thinking about it like earlier today and then earlier this week. And I'm like, this is what I do at work like every day. Like I get on a call and like present different things to like a live audience of like sometimes hundreds of people. So why am I getting like freaked out about this? Like, I don't know. Okay, so this one is from Trina. Trina, I know you because you message me all the time. Friend. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to save this card. Look at that snowman card. I know I'm going to be getting all the Christmas things now. That's what I'm going to have to do though this weekend, is write all my thank you notes. Oh, she said, Trina says, thank you, or I'm sorry, warmest thoughts and sympathy on the loss of your mom. Thank you so much. Yeah, one of the things that was really surprising to me is like, I thought when I talked about that on my channel that I would get like a lot of negativity because I mean, I have shared before, like about my difficulties with my relationships with my parents. And like so many of you like wrote to me on Instagram and wrote in my comments that you have like really complicated relationships with your parents too. And, it was hard for you when they passed away. And yeah, and like I've talked with my therapist about that too, that I don't think grief is any easier when it's like a complex relationship. In fact, sometimes I think it can be a little more difficult to navigate, although this is not like a grief this is not a grief contest, and I've never had a parent die before. So yeah, it's always, adulting is fun, right? So Trina sent me these, look at these rainbow earrings. I know it's like super bright. I'm sorry. Those are so cute. And then she sent me these little, I'm not going to take them out of the bag because I don't want to lose them, but she sent me these little dangly ones too. Thank you so much. I'm going to be set for rainbow earrings for the year. I'm going to be set for Pride Month. Got it all. Okay. She said no way to YouTube full time, right? I know a lot of people rely on YouTube as a full-time income, and do I think it can be done? I mean, of course, you can do anything you want to do. I don't. I just personally, it wouldn't be something that I'm interested in. I am very blessed and lucky that, I mean, obviously I work really hard at this, but I'm also very blessed that I have a platform that allows me to generate an extra income, because then I can do like different things with that that I wouldn't normally be able to do. Like I can fully fund my kids' college, even if they want to go and get a master's degree. Like I'm incredibly grateful for that. I just, I don't know. I just could not, like, for myself, I could not see myself doing this for 30 years. Like I could a career, but to each their own. Okay. So this is from Kansas City, Missouri. Go Chiefs. Alice. She sent me a rainbow too. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alice. I'm running out of space for my rainbows. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take some of my other stuff down. I'm just going to have to take all my diplomas down and put my rainbows up. Who needs diplomas when you have rainbows? Okay, this is from Jen in New Jersey. I think I have my scissors here so I can make quick work of this. Oh, she sent me some planner stickers. Thank you. And she also colored me a card. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you so much. Okay, so she wrote me a sweet note. Oh, she sent me a recipe for pasta salad. Thank you very much. I'll have to make that on my channel. And she sent me some planner stickers. I'm going to cut these open, or I'm going to try to. Oh, these are so neat. Thank you so much. They even come with a little envelope too. I'll try to. I love planner stickers, so I'll definitely use these. Yes. I posted a planner video. It wasn't a planner video. It was more like a weekend prep sort of video, but I did some planning in there, and I was so scared. I was so scared to post that video on my channel because I thought, I am not going to, no one's going to like this. No one's here to watch this stuff. No one, whatever. And then it ended up like doing really well, and I got a lot of good feedback on it. So I was happy to see that. I want to try and incorporate more planner content, but I'm just not quite sure how to do that yet, but we'll see. I'm definitely not like a super fancy planner like some of these YouTubers are, but I do need to do it in order to stay productive and get all my stuff done. Okay, this is from Shantae in, where's she live? Illinois, maybe? Wherever 604 area code is. Oh, she sent me these, are they highlighters? Yeah, fluorescent ink highlighters. She sent me some stickers. Y'all know I love stickers. Thank you. Oh, this is cute. This is like a little rainbow notebook. Love it. I'm always looking for notebooks and things like that because I'm constantly scribbling stuff down. She sent me some unicorn planner stickers, a notepad. Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. And a card and some more stickers. So thank you. I will get a thank you note in the mail to you, to all of you, ASAP. Well, and Christmas cards too, if you sent me a Christmas card. Okay, we've got two boxes left. Can we do it? Chrissy says, have you ever thought about becoming an instructor after retirement? I'm a teacher. You're natural. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. So I do actually do a fair amount of teaching for my job right now. And yeah, I like it. I think that, adult learning is very fascinating to me, and it's like something that I'm really interested in. And actually, I can do some, I am actually, what am I trying to say? I have the credentials to be able to teach at the college level in some circumstances. So yeah, I have thought of that before. Like there are a lot of online nursing programs now. I'm sure I could do something in one of them. I'm going to cut this open. It's probably going to be loud. Ooh. I got to put this on mute so I don't. Okay, please hold. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Jay-Z says, I don't think it would be enough to satiate all of your creativity if you just did YouTube. Yeah. Well, and YouTube too is like, I don't know, people try to compare it to a real job all the time, and I'm just like, it's not really anything like like my real job. I mean, it might be like some jobs. It's very, very different. It's very different. Like it's it's not the same in my opinion, but I have a view of something that someone else may not. Okay. Laura from Oklahoma sent me another Oklahoma mug. So thank you, Laura. Now I have two, so I can put one downstairs and I can keep one upstairs. And then I have my two Oklahoma mugs. Thank you very much. Okay, we got one more gift, and then I will retire for the evening. Norma, what is your most watched video? My most watched video is a video on keto meal prep. I don't know how many views it has now. It passed like 1 million views, I think, at some point in like 2019. And that is how, like, that's honestly how I was able to grow my channel, because I was part of YouTube is just like randomly being in the right place at the right time and posting the right content at the right time. And at the time I was doing keto like off and on, and that was like really popular. And so I did this meal prep video, which was like, looking back on it, it's like a poor quality, like not very good. It was fine. I mean, the thing about YouTube is you're like learning and growing in front of everyone, and you have this audience. And so you're just like, you're putting yourself out there, and you're just like falling on your face over and over and over, but you get better and better and better. And that's, hopefully at some point you could be proud of your work. But, but anyway, that is my most viewed video. That was a long way of saying that. It's a keto meal prep video. I thought about creating that just like for fun. Oh, Hannah says 1.2 million views. Yep. Jay-Z, have you caught any content from Acre Homestead? Yes, I have. Actually, I think she quit her job too. Wasn't she like a dental hygienist and she quit her job? Yes, I do. I watch her videos sometimes. I go back and forth about like, sometimes I watch people in my like niche on YouTube, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I watch like totally different content. Sometimes I don't watch YouTube. I watch like right now I am watching, oh my gosh, this is like riveting. I am watching this Jonestown documentary on the Sundance Now app, which is like it's like fascinating to me. because I grew up in like a very evangelical Christian environment, and so all of that stuff is very like fascinating to me. Question, would you do keto again? Did you like it? Um, I I liked it just fine. I don't think that it's sustainable for me, because I like to cook like so many kinds of different things. I do notice like when I eat less, like obviously like refined carbs and things like that, I do feel better. Um, I to me, like my focus right now is just like not so much on weight loss, is just doing like making sure that I get some type of like movement in every day. So whether that's like yoga or like I said earlier, I've been riding my spin bike, and making sure that I take all my vitamins and my iron and my vitamin D and all like all of that stuff. Like that has helped me feel so much better. But I mean, I think keto it's good. I mean, people lose a lot of weight from it. The only thing is like it's not. Are you going to eat that way for the rest of your life? I mean, maybe some people do, but at some point you're probably going to want birthday cake or pizza. Michelle, do you have to go to more than one store to get food because of the empty shelves? Sometimes I do. Um, there were quite a few times during the holidays that I could not find what I needed or wanted. In fact, my mother-in-law was looking for marshmallow cream for fudge, and I looked in 3 different towns in like 6 different grocery stores, and I could not find any marshmallow cream for her, so she had to use a different recipe. But other than that, I don't know. I improvise, you know. Aaron, what got you into starting a YouTube? Actually, it was after we moved into this house. I remember telling Adam when we lived in our old house, that's when I got started watching grocery hauls on YouTube. And I said, you know, when we build our new house, I said, I'm going to have this like awesome kitchen. I said, wouldn't it be cool if I could start doing videos? And he was like, what? Like, no one's going to watch that. Like, like, like people watch what other people get for groceries. Um, and so yeah, that's kind of when I started making videos. I started posting like grocery hauls and cooking videos and videos of my kids' lunches because they were like they were littler at the time, and so I used to pack them kind of like themed lunches and that kind of stuff. And it was fun. I don't know. I have had a YouTube channel for like 11 years though, and I used to just post scrapbooking content on my YouTube channel. I've since taken that all off of my channel because I wanted it to be more cohesive. But I've been making videos for a long time, but in this capacity, it's just been in the last like I would say 3 to 4 years that I've been doing that. And I personally, to me, I don't think anyone really starts doing YouTube thinking like, oh, I'm going to get a ton of subscribers and make money off of this. Like, no, like I never thought that. Like the first time I ever got a YouTube paycheck, it was like $200. And I was like blown away. Like I can remember Adam being so like cynical about it in the beginning. He's like, how is this going to make money? You know, but, and it's like, it did. And like the first month I made $200 and I bought him a Voltron Lego because I was like, ha, see? So yeah, it's kind of accidental, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun to me, but I also see myself not doing it forever. You know, like I can see a point in the future, not right now because I'm having fun doing it. But I can see a point in the future where I'm like, I'm done with this. Like, and that's why I would never make it my job because I I just don't want to be tied to it like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anything regarding a cult like following. Yeah, it's fascinating. When people quit their job, bless mama, when people quit their job out content, people change, also not relatable for me. Not enough people working people channels because I guess it's too much. Yeah. Honestly, like that's when I started watching YouTube videos. Please just a second. That's when I started watching YouTube videos because I was looking for other working moms on YouTube, and newsflash, there aren't very many. And when I say that, I mean like women who work full time, that have a job outside the home. At that time, many people weren't working from home, so it was kind of different. But now that a lot more people are working from home, and some of these big YouTube channels that are kind of like mom YouTube channels, I mean, obviously they are running a business, so they're not really a stay-at-home mom. They're more like a work-at-home mom. But either way, I tend to agree, and I watch all kinds of YouTube channels, but it is harder to find women who work traditional jobs, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And that's the kind of content that I was like searching for. And it's kind of one of those things, like when you're searching for that and you can't find it, then you're like, well, maybe I could create that. And I'm not saying I'm original by any means, because there are plenty of working moms on YouTube. I just don't think it's as pervasive or as common as like the stay-at-home mom niche. But yeah. Oh, you guys have seen marshmallow cream at the Dollar Tree. That's funny. When eating keto, does your family support you and eat the same dishes for you as your meals and snacks? I have not eaten keto in a long time. I mean, they will normally eat the same thing, but then, like, for example, if I was doing that, then I just make like mac and cheese, I'd make like mac and cheese for the kids. And then, they'd eat that along with whatever. Who are your best YouTube friends? Christine from Frugal Fit Mom, Mindy from See Mindy Mom, Gia from Marriage and Motherhood. I would say those are people that I contact or, text regularly, whose channels you guys would probably know. I'm trying to look through my phone. Sarah from what's her channel called? Work Life Glue. I talk to her sometimes. Zach from Zachary Michael. He has a totally different channel than me. He does reaction videos. But yeah, him and I chat as well. Do you make more from YouTube than your other job? No, I do not. And honestly, definitely no, when you factor in all of the benefits and the retirement and the sick leave and the vacation and all of those things that you get with a job, that people don't normally factor those into their salary, right? Like, you normally just think of your salary like, oh, I make X amount of dollars per year. But when you start thinking about all the different things that your employer provides you, like, you get so many days of sick leave per year, you get so many weeks of vacation per year, you get for, you might get, people are moving away from pensions now, so this is not universal, but you might get a small pension, you might get, 401k matching, you might get employee assistance program. If your employer subsidizes your healthcare your health insurance, that is a huge benefit. So I think a lot of times people don't factor those into their salary. And so, if you're just looking at like the revenue generated from income versus what I make and all the benefits I get at my regular job, no, ma'am. Who is another working mom? What is her name? Simply Mama, I can't remember. Now I'm getting tired. I need to stop. I'm drifting away. I had to get up super early this morning because I wanted to ride my bike, and then I had to take my car in super early. There was like a recall. I just get a random letter in the mail, and it's like, oh, your car has a recall. You have to take it in. And of course, the place I have to take it is like 50 minutes away. So that's always awesome too. So that's what I spent my early morning hours doing. And then I worked the rest of the day. Okay. So this is from Risa. She sent me a card and a gift. She sent me Kinder's Premium Seasoning and Wet Rub Carne Asada. Yes, Kayla, the Simplified Saver. Yes, I did a collab with her one time. I think like last year at some point. Oh, this is so cute. It says choose kindness, and it's a little rainbow mug. Is it a mug or a vase? To me, this looks like a pen cup or pencil cup. So that's what I'm going to use it for. Thank you so much. She also sent Spiceology Korean barbecue blend. That sounds delicious. I will use that. And I think that's it. So yeah, now I need to make sure I have all the packages together so I can send thank you notes. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other questions? Deborah, will you be going back to work in an office when conditions allow? Do you like working from home or office better? So no, I will not be going back to work in an office, although when conditions improve, I may be traveling more. So I did share about this on my channel, but it's been a while. So the hospital that I did work at for 14 years, I actually quit that position. Oh, now we got the webcam girls and boys. Nope. You ain't doing that. Risa says it's a pencil cup. There are earrings in the pencil cup. Yes, I did get it. Oh, there are earrings in here. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, look, they're little rainbows. Oh my God, I love those. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's probably pretty blurry, but they're little tiny rainbow studs. Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Yes. So back to my question. Yes. So I worked at that hospital in different positions for 14 years. In December of 2020, I left and accepted this new position that I work at now with a different organization, and our team is fully virtual with travel. So we don't really have an office, if you will. We all work virtually and we travel a lot when conditions permit. It's sort of odd working in this type of position when, with COVID, because obviously we work in healthcare. And so you kind of have to really be sensitive to different hospitals and healthcare organizations when they're dealing with that. Obviously, that's their first priority if they're slammed with COVID patients. Yeah, so no, I won't be going back into an office. As far as liking working from home better, I will say that I was really reticent to leave my job at the hospital because I'd been there for so long, and I honestly felt guilty. I felt guilty about leaving because I'd been there for so long. I felt like people relied on me. I had really good relationships with all my coworkers. I'm going to open a sparkling water. This is bubbly, cranberry bubbly. It's good. And so honestly, I felt kind of guilty leaving. But it was one of those decisions that I had to make, and I had to tell myself, you almost get this sort of imposter syndrome, right? Because you have to hype yourself up and be like, okay, this is what I worked really hard for a long time. It's going to be scary, but this is what I've worked so hard for. I want something different. I want something that's progressively challenging, something where I have upward mobility, which I didn't have in my other position. So I kind of just took the leap and it worked out really well. I love my new job. I love my team. I do like working from home. I will say that the separation between work and home life has been something that I've had to like adjust to, because I do have to cut myself off at night and just be like, okay, it's 4:30 or 5, like I'm done. Because you could just keep working all night, like you're never going to run out of work to do. So yeah, I like it. It gives me a lot more flexibility in terms of like being here when my kids get home from school. Yeah, but I do miss going into the office because you have that camaraderie, you have that sort of like back and forth, water cooler talk, blah blah blah. You don't get that working from home. So yeah, um it's different, but it gives you a lot more flexibility, and my mental health is a lot better. I will say. The other thing is the commute, because for 14 years, actually for longer than that, because I worked at a different hospital before that, but I had at least a 45-minute commute one way to work. So I was working, or I would have to leave at like 5:30 in the morning, and I wouldn't get home until 4:30 in the evening some nights. So the commute is not having the commute it's insane. It's a lifesaver. Alma says, Jen, oh yeah, Mindy living in the mom lane is a working mom. Yes. Actually, I talk to her sometimes too. Isn't she? I think she's either a physical therapist or a physical therapy assistant. Yes, I love her channel too. Yeah, Mandy living in the mom lane. Okay, well, I think we are going to conclude. I couldn't think of the word. I think we are going to conclude tonight's live. And yes, we'll have to do this again. This was so smooth with doing this with the streaming software that I'm using. Man, it's like life-changing. I wish I knew about this before. So, okay. Someone asked if we could do like a live cook with me. Like, if I can figure out how to do that, that would be so fun. Like, send out the recipe list, send out the recipe and the grocery list, and then we can all like make it together. That would be super fun. I'll think about how we can do that. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all of you who have sent me cards and gifts. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it so much. And I'll be doing a giveaway on my channel soon to repay all y'all. We'll give some gift cards out again. And if you sent me a card, I didn't want to open all the cards on camera. I'm sorry, just because it would take way too long. But if you sent me a card, either Christmas or otherwise, I will send you one back. It's going to take me a week or two to get all those written out, but I appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. If you need to help cleaning out your fridge, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay. Bye. See you later.